Okay guys, today we're going to have a little fun. We're going to get into a little streetwear history, and I'm going to tell you guys about some of the top brands in streetwear that have stood the test of time. Let's go. This video is brought to you by Design Crowd. Get the perfect custom design every time with the world's #1 custom design marketplace. What's up guys, Gary Edgenay, t-shirthelpdesk.com, the place where we cover all things t-shirt related. Make sure you go down there and click on that subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be notified of all this fantastic t-shirt information that we have for you. All right guys, if you're here, you are undoubtedly trying to get into the t-shirt industry, trying to start a t-shirt brand, start a clothing brand, maybe get more sales, whatever it is, but you are in this streetwear clothing world. All right, guys, longevity is something that we all want. We all want to not only start a brand, but for that brand to be thriving and successful and to last a long time. But unfortunately, the average life of a streetwear brand is about 5 years. And if you get 5 years out of it, you're really lucky. I'm gonna have a whole entire video about that. But today I have some inspirational stories for you. I am going to get into 6 brands that have stood the test of time. So without any further ado, let's start this damn list. 6. All right guys, the first brand we're going to talk about that has stood the test of time is Undefeated, and it was started in 2001. All right, now this brand is one of those what they call hype beast brand, and I'm gonna have to do a video on that one day. But it's one of those brands. They do a lot of collaborations with brands like Bathing Ape, Champion, Neighborhood, Adidas, Asics, Converse, Nikes, Vans, all that good stuff. All right, and they have been around, as I said before, since 2001. So that is 19 years in the game. All right, that is a long time to be in this business. Let's go to the next one. 5. All right, guys, the next one is Staple, started in 1997. Let's get into his story, okay? Staple was founded by Jeff Ng, also known as Jeff Staple. He took an internship with the pioneering streetwear brand called PNB Nation. Now, I actually know the founder of PNB Nation, which is Brew McHale. All right. He eventually worked as a graphic designer, and he established himself in 1997, screen printing his own t-shirts at home in his spare time. So guys, you know all that stuff I tell you about doing stuff at home, custom heat transfers, printing with laser printers and the bleach and all that stuff. Guys, keep that stuff going. You could wind up having a brand that's around for damn near 20 years, all right? Let's get into the next one. 4. The next one is a brand that they just stay consistent year after year after year. 10 Deep, started in 1995. Now, back in 1995, Scott Sasso scribbled the name 10 Deep on a little piece of paper while he was up in class at Vassar University. I believe that's up in Poughkeepsie, New York. And he started a line from that moment. They've been out and consistent for over 20 years. And their motto is forget everybody and listen to yourself, all right? And I applaud that. So let's get into the next one. 3. All right, guys, now this one is one that you all should know, all right? And the crazy thing is they started in 1980. That's staying power for that ass. That means that that's 40 years in the game. Good Lord, all right? Let's get into their story. Now, Sean Stussy started Stussy Brant in Orange County, California, all right? He was really big into the surfing and all that stuff. He was actually a manufacturer of surfboards out in Cali, and he said, you know what? I'm gonna start me a brand. So the thing about it is that no matter what you're into, all right, whether it be paintballing, whether it be fishing, skiing, you could take it and you could flip it and get into the clothing industry, and you might just be around for 40 years, okay? So salute to Stussy. 2. Now this next one right here, this next one is, some of you guys might be like, that's not streetwear, that's not urban wear. Oh, contraire, you don't know, all right? Who I'm talking about? Now this is Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger started in 1985. And if you don't think that's streetwear, you need to go back to the 90s when everybody was rocking it. All the rappers were rocking it. It was huge. I mean, you guys really, I mean, you young folk, you don't know. But if you look back in the archives and you go and you get into Tommy Hilfiger, they changed the game, all right? So, also, little known fact, my first job in the industry was with Tommy Hilfiger, all right? I had gotten out of school. I couldn't find a job to save my ass. And I had read a book by Les Brown called Live Your Dreams. And in the book, it says to contact people who are doing what you want to do. You know, contact friends, you know, don't hang out with the loser friends. Call your winner friends, all right? So I hit my man Derek, who I had went to school with, and I knew he worked at Tommy Hilfiger. And I just wanted him to take a look at my portfolio. I was not trying to work at Tommy Hilfiger at all. I said, yo, man, could you give me some pointers on my portfolio, man? I'm trying to get me a gig. I want to, you know, get like a little part-time. I was looking for like a little part-time gig, just drawing or sketching for somebody, right? So I went in and I met him up. You know, we greeted each other, dapped each other up. And he said, okay, man, come on in the conference room, man. Let me see what you got. So we're in there. He's looking through my book, and in walks Tommy Hilfiger. Now, mind you, Tommy Hilfiger don't come into the office like maybe 3, 4, 5 times a month, all right? And he rarely goes into the conference room unless there's a meeting. He just happens to go. He's like, what's up? He's like, oh, how are you? Shakes my hand like, oh, what you got here? He's like, I like your book. So, and I was not trying to work there. He says, you know what? My sister is looking for somebody. And his sister, I think it was Jenny Hilfiger, she ran Hilfiger Jeans, right? So he took my information and gave it to his sister. She didn't need anybody, but she knew someone in kids who needed somebody. I was working at Tommy Hilfiger from that day, 2 weeks later, all right? So guys, anything that you want to do, don't hang out with your losers, all right? Call up your friends who are actually doing, hang out with them, take them out for a drink, buy them some coffee, okay? Winners begot winners, losers begot losers, all right? And shout out to Tommy Hilfiger for recognizing a player's talent and pointing me in the right direction, all right? Tommy, you all right with me? Let's get to the next one. The next one right here, and this is one of my favorite brands, all right? Billionaire Boys Club, all right? We all know it because Pharrell Williams is known as Pharrell Williams Line. You know him from the Neptunes and all the hit records with Jay-Z and damn near everybody, all right? But he actually started this brand with Bathing Ape creator, I believe it's Ningo or Nigo, something like that, and another artist by the name of Scathing or something like that, all right? And the line is based on hip-hop culture, Japanese streetwear, and skate culture, and all of that together has made a long-lasting line. Like I said, been around since 2003, worn by celebrities, worn by regular people, and the staying power, I mean, 2003, what's that, like 17 years? For a brand in streetwear, especially a brand associated with a rapper, to be around for 17 years, that's saying something. So guys, that's it. I hope that this has inspired you guys. I hope that you can look at these guys and think about yourself and think about how you can last for time and long times, and I wish that for you, all right? I hope that you start a brand. I hope it's successful, and I hope that it lasts for eons, all right? Anyway, guys, I'm finna put some butt on my shoes and slide on out the door. If you guys need to talk to me or anything like that, you can find me, links down there. You can hit me up at clarity.fm/Gary Ejene, and do something good for somebody. If you don't have anyone to do something good for, do something good for yourself. Cheers to your t-shirts. God bless and peace. Shirt man, yeah, that's me.